Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol HMNY. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then just makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis yesterday, so that's where the green and red line annotations are coming from. But we got the question answered today. Now, what am I talking about? Question, if you watched yesterday's video, the big question was, hey, you got to acknowledge the fact the bulls made a very, very nice bounce. But that led to the question of, but is there any sort of true power behind this bounce, or is that just a dead cat bounce? Well, we got the answer. That was a complete and utter dead cat bounce. What gives me the right to say that? Well, not only did the price go back to, kind of this area around 4 cents, where it essentially started in some senses, but it actually has now closed below where the official bounce started. So this big old bounce started right here. The price is now even down below there. So before you start throwing stones, how can you call this a dead cat bounce? By using common sense and logic. That's how I can call it a dead cat bounce, and that's why I love charts. So, I guess if you still want to throw stones, that's fine. But you're the one that looks crazy, because I don't know how you can argue the fact that the price is now sitting down below where the original bounce even started. So with that being said, let's get some things updated here. I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of that. Sure, it pertains to the chart. It's just not relevant anymore. And I don't want to have lines everywhere, so let's try to keep this as clean as possible. First update, though, now just becomes and is based off a foundational rule in charting, which states when levels of support are broken and closed below, they tend to act as resistance. So if the price does start to turn back around, that initial area of resistance is now going to be at 4 cents. And then, as I've been talking about in past videos, and we'll continue to point out, in the event the price can push through 0.04, then yeah, kind of the overarching level of resistance is that purple line there, the 50-period simple moving average. When you get to supports, very straightforward. I mean, the chart is at all-time lows, and the easiest way to go about this is, well, where did the bleeding finally stop today? And that becomes quite evident when you can see on 2 different occasions the bears try to press down through 3 cents, and the bulls couldn't, or the bears couldn't do it. So to give some credit where I guess credit is due, at least the bulls did a good job of holding that 3 cents. So we'll see if this is some sort of bounce point or not. Yeah, we'll see what happens with it and see how this one closes out the week tomorrow. But yeah, I was thinking, hey, you know what? Maybe this thing's going to come to life and get a good solid bounce. But nope, that bounce lasted 1 day, and here it is sitting that low. So it'll be interesting to see how this one closes out the week tomorrow. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now, and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.